It seems that the usual Onee-san is going to experience a job this time. And for the first episode, it's a doctor, but honestly, I'm just filled with anxiety. For now, as always, she's showing her enthusiasm by dancing. And then, suddenly, a doctor came out of the wall. From there, they forcibly took Onee-san inside the hospital. By the way, Onee-san's hair looks super annoying. Is she gonna be okay? First, it looks like she's getting an overview of the job experience. But don't you normally need a medical license to be a doctor? No, forging a medical license is definitely a crime. Also, it says 11-san instead. No, dancing won't help you cover that up. And look at today's schedule. It's totally packed. The other doctors are clearly mocking her, aren't they? And now, it seems she's going to change into a white coat in the locker room. Onee-san is trying to take off her coat first, but she can't get it off at all. She tried spinning around, but in the end, it didn't work. And then suddenly, she's in a white coat. This must be magic, right? Finally, she strikes a pose as if to say, "Ready to go." It looks like she's heading to the consultation room. First up is internal medicine, where she'll try using a stethoscope. Onee-san is explaining something. And suddenly the guy handed her the stethoscope. No, you can't hear anything by putting it on his mouth. And forgetting to put it on your ears is already game over. And somehow she's suddenly starting harassment, isn't she? No, calling it no problem. What kind of judgment is that? This isn't a doctor, it's a magician, right? Next is blood collection. The guy is being cooperative and waiting quietly. No, that's honestly impressive. No, don't stab it in his chest. The guy is somehow enduring it, but if he moves now, it'll be a disaster. That's nerve-wracking. After the blood collection, the guy got angry. Onee-san is happy she managed to do the blood collection. Next is pediatrics, where she'll start with a vaccination. But the child is screaming, and Onee-san has completely given up. She tries to hold the child down by force, but yeah, that's totally counterproductive. And then, she pulls out a huge syringe and tries to scare the child. The child is desperately resisting. Onee-san, shocked, suddenly has a childlike expression. Next is height and weight measurement. Trying to avoid the mistakes from earlier, she starts by calming the child. And suddenly she lifts the child, but surely she's not measuring weight like that, right? No, 11 meters tall, that's only possible for monsters. A skeptical doctor comes to check. Onee-san disguises herself as a child to cover it up. Playing with kids in the play area is also part of a doctor's job. First, Onee-san snatches the blocks. And then she performs magic, creating a giraffe, but the kids don't seem interested. When she switches to an elephant, the kids finally get excited. Getting carried away, Onee-san ends up turning into a lion in a bizarre twist. Next up is radiology for an MRI. It seems operating an MRI is too much for Onee-san, so she's getting instructions. Apparently, carrying metal items like smartphones near an MRI can get them sucked in. No, it's fine to eat ramen nearby is not how it works. And as expected, the stethoscope reacted and Onee-san got sucked in. Next is X-rays. It seems to be Onee-san's turn, but will she be okay? Oh, the patient is trying to touch the screen. Onee-san is stopping them with all her might, but isn't this a disaster waiting to happen? No, wearing sunglasses doesn't make it safer. And now the sunglasses are reflected on the screen. After the X-ray, it's time to explain the image. It's a beautiful lung, she says, explaining the image. Wait a minute, it's starting to look white? Onee-san is frozen. What's she going to do? And now she's holding her head. No, just say it's no problem isn't the solution. Finally, it's lunch break. Onee-san is explaining the hospital cafe, but what will she pick? It looks like curry, but is it really curry? She's putting it on the edge of the plate, not caring about balance. After starting to eat, she suddenly pulls out a salad. Maybe the plate was in the way. She combined them. What a creative idea. Then the chef suddenly appeared and threw a recommended steak into her mouth. Apparently, this is the hospital cafe lunch. It's incredibly luxurious. Onee-san is so happy about the unexpected luxury that she's overjoyed. What will she eat first? She went straight for the steak. Onee-san, it looks delicious. She should probably balance it with some salad. She started eating the salad by making it float with magic. After lunch, it's time for cosmetic surgery, starting with a consultation. Onee-san is asking the patient, "What kind of face do you want?" And she's using drawings to explain very clearly. That's great. No, the after face turns gray-haired? No, suggesting this much change is incredibly rude. And now the actual procedure begins. She's scratching the patient's cheek with a stick-like tool. Is this really a procedure? And then the patient's face starts aging. As planned, the face turned gray-haired. Next is obstetrics and gynecology. Onee-san is checking the baby's condition with ultrasound from her hand. That's obviously strange. These days, ultrasound can show such a clear baby image. High-tech indeed. The baby is confirmed to be moving energetically. The mother is delighted. Oh, it seems the monitor was fake. And now she's holding a newborn baby right after birth. So small and cute. When Onee-san did upsy-daisy, the baby suddenly gained weight. Normally, isn't this just magic? Now it's time for the emergency department experience. A man with an injury was brought in. His arm or leg is bent in a weird direction. That's a serious injury. Onee-san is rushing him in. No, don't take your hands off the stretcher to hold your head. Apparently, surgery is necessary, and she's reporting it to a senior doctor. I wonder who will perform the surgery. Wait, Onee-san suddenly looks surprised. What happened? Oh, it turns out Onee-san will be the one performing surgery. That's a bit worrisome. But since there's no choice, Onee-san seems to be getting motivated. It looks like she's learning about the tools before the surgery. She's picking up various items, but is it okay to touch them barehanded? Her eyes are sparkling, but this isn't the time for that. And then her expression turns serious. She's brimming with determination. It seems everything is ready. Finally, the surgery begins. Onee-san is incredibly focused. Even when other doctors interfere, Onee-san doesn't flinch. That's impressive mental strength. A kind doctor wiped her sweat this time. Onee-san is intensely focused. It seems the surgery was a success. Onee-san is explaining to the patient's family, and they're incredibly happy. Onee-san turns out to be someone who steps up when it counts. And the family members were so happy they started splitting apart. And so it seems this vlog is about to wrap up. Onee-san is saying goodbye from the hospital rooftop. Oh, it seems she received a thank you plaque from the hospital, but unfortunately it says Onee-san. And Onee-san is waving with a satisfied smile. No, don't hide behind the plaque and eat ramen.